there until they're ultimately victorious.
Well, does that sound like to you a conspiracy with Iran, a country that now has a potential nuclear capacity threatening the world, and the leader of Iraq is now in cahoots to attack individuals who cannot defend themselves, or at least defend themselves against tanks?
Congresswoman, I arrived in Iraq in January 2004, shortly after the Iraq War began. And from my first days on the ground, I saw the influence of Iran within Iraq, because Ashraf is close to that border. It's been there ever since. It's growing. It's obvious. It's intentional. And in fact, in 2004, I made the comment to some of my fellow officers, Iran, we are basically are going to come in here and take out Saddam, create a power vacuum, and create a greater Tehran right here in Iraq. And it's happening right before our eyes.
Let me just conclude, Chairman. I'll just conclude. I see the light, sir. Thank you very much. Let me just conclude by saying my outrage cannot be expressed, and again, I ask our government, which I have great respect for, to immediately denounce and ask for a ceasing of the collaboration between the Iraqi government, of which we are funding, and Iran, which has become the world's enemy, to destroy and kill innocent persons, and whatever laws that we have, Chairman Rumbacher, that we can use, the Lay Amendment should be implemented immediately. I yield back.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jackson-Lee, and to all of our other members who participated today. I again apologize that earlier I had to leave. I did actually go from here straight to the floor of the House and to deal with an amendment that would defund our friends in Pakistan, which has something to do with some of the issues we're discussing today, and so is vitally important. However, I'm very pleased that we were able to get questioning in from those of us who were here able to spend the entire time with us. Let me just ask a few questions here. Dr. Morsch, you were in Camp Ashraf in what year?
2004.
2004. Now, in 2004, correct me if I'm wrong, the FBI actually went to Camp Ashraf and interviewed all of the residents of Camp Ashraf to find out if any of them were indeed terrorists. Is that correct?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
And are you aware of what the FBI determined by their questioning of all of each and every member, each and every one of the people there at Camp Ashraf?
Yes, sir. I was there during the entire investigation interrogation phase, and from the beginning to the end, all 34, or at that time maybe a few more, were interrogated. I did not see the official report of the FBI, but I talked to the agents and the interviewers on a daily basis as they come back from spending the day in these interviews, and they expressed tremendous frustration that they had come to Ashraf with particular people they thought they were going to be able to take back to the U.S. to prosecute for various nefarious criminal or terrorist activities, and day by day they were not able to find any evidence on any illegal criminal or terrorist activities, and finally left empty-handed, as they said, and they were quite disappointed.
To the point that was just made, Dr. Taki, have you seen this FBI report?
I have not.
You have not. And you question that the FBI was conducting a proper investigation of those?
I have no insight into the investigation.
Okay. And when you have expressed your concern about the MEK since since 2004, so that's the last 6 years. You have been expressing concern that the MEK might, be worthy of designating a terrorist organization, but you have not bothered to go and find the FBI report that went in and investigated that specifically?
I'm not quite sure if that FBI report is actually for public consumption, nor have I been intensely engaged in the MEK terrorism debate, as you suggest, in the past 6 years.